Clarence Hill, City, Dallas. Cooper had a lot of passing attempts. What were they doing to take away the run, even before it got out of the way in the fourth quarter? He had like 39 after 3 quarters.
Yeah, we had a couple looks with motion, and it's just more about how they reacted to it. Particularly in their big nickel deal. We went to some base big fronts, so that I think we didn't hit on any of those, and just really couldn't get it going. Frankly, the run game, and that was a primary focus coming into this. I would have liked to have been a lot more balanced, run the pass. I don't want to throw the ball 40 times, and then I think just with the injuries up front, their pass rush got going there. After we got 2-score game and they got to a 3-score game.
Mike, Todd Archer with ESPN, 20-10, it's 4th and 2. Can you walk us through the decision to go for it there and not take the field goal?
Yeah, definitely. It's 4th and 2. Matt had a good play, had a rub play there. Got the coverage we needed. It just wasn't clean on the outside. It got flushed and had a chance on the over route there. So it was a clean play. I think it's just like anything. You can't have it both ways. We're trying to play it exactly right, managing the game. 14 play drives. Obviously had the big penalty on the field goal, but we needed 7 there, and 4th and 2, and everything that we were talking leading into that series. That's a go for it situation, and I felt good about the call.
5 straight losses now, 5 in a row at home. How do you explain? Can you explain any of this, or
explain it?
Yeah, any kind of.
I think the reality it's very frustrating. It's frustrating for everybody. Frustrating for the players. Frustrating for the coaches. I know it's it's disappointing for the fans. But we have a lot of moving parts going on, and we just have to be cleaner and more detailed in certain spots. We're not playing well enough. Or execute well enough, coaching well enough to overcome some of the mistakes we're making at critical times in the game. So, just go even in the first half. We had some opportunities there to get some more points and didn't get it done. We just have to play cleaner in these tight spots, and we did not do that tonight.
Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News. Thought process on the fake punt there in the first half?
Yeah, it was not a high priority. It was a check that reacted to what they were doing, and then they dropped a guy in the coverage there from the backside, and so they won a chess match here. That was a poor call by us.
You talk a lot about the youth of your team. Obviously, you had to play a lot of guys tonight. Without looking at the film, are you just like, these are the people I have, I got to play them a little bit more now?
No, I'm playing who we have to win the game. That's just every who's healthy. We had a long week of practice, but we had a number of guys that didn't make it. So these guys practice. We're playing the best players to win the game. So I think the one thing I should have did at the end, and I just I didn't do it, was put Trey in there. I could have gotten him a series. That's one thing that I would second guess myself on, but other than that, we got guys going down. There's a number of guys went down in the game, and you just got to keep playing.
Mac Engel, Fort Worth Star-Telegram. I know sometimes in these situations when the record's not going the way you want, effort can be a question. Have you felt good about how hard your team is playing throughout all this?
Yeah, I thought they fought. Absolutely. We're just, our problem is an effort. It's not effort during the week. I haven't seen that. So. We're not making critical plays. The big play ratio, we were minus 4 at halftime, and that's usually a pretty good indicator of how the flow of the game's going. You usually average 16 big play opportunities a half, and I don't know what it. I know it. Obviously didn't go very well for us in the second half too. So, we just got to stay after it. We got some young guys that are playing. We got to get them right. We're a 6-day week, but yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm frustrated for our guys because I know how much they put into this, and but we just got to keep banging away here.
In regards to Tyler Guyton, it looks like at times he's been pretty good, and other times some of this has been a lot for him as a rookie. Is it too much for him right now?
He's just young. He's young, and this is what he needs. He has a bright future ahead of him, but he's just very green right now.
When Henderson, Mike, You mentioned Trey Lance a little bit ago there. Any thought about putting him in any earlier, and do you anticipate he might play a little more this coming Sunday?
Yeah, I really just didn't want to get into, putting him in for a play or two. I mean, there's definitely, because he's more than, a gadget player, in my opinion. So we had him prepared to take a series. And frankly, there at the end, I should have gave him that series. And I regret not doing that.
Guiding on the fumble, do you talk,
We're not teaching no linemen to carry the ball. That's twice now. That was a big play, obviously, in the game. We need to fall on the ball.
Secondly, you've talked all week about the opportunity, adversity, and how do you keep this team from getting frustrated and getting down on themselves as the losses mount?
Well, hell, they better be frustrated. We're all frustrated. I think there'd be something wrong if they weren't frustrated. So, just very honest with everything and stay in tune with what's right in front of us. That's the only way I've ever done it. And so, we got a tough road game, we got a division game coming up. It's disappointing. I thought they definitely put the prep in this week. We had some guys that didn't make it, and so we had some different practice patterns that we went through. But for the most part, I thought these guys were ready to go and came out. They came out ready in the first half.
Tommy Yarsh, DallasCowboys.com. Mike, with some of these pre-snap penalties, like Mike being offsides twice, 12 guys on the field, how do you try to eliminate that during the week? So
yeah, definitely. The 12 men on the field was, they made a late substitution there. Especially on that's the hardest substitution situation in the game. We going in the goal line and red zone and so forth and so forth. So we didn't have a chance to match it there, and then got screwed up. And then the one on Bones with the field goal, there's miscommunication. Yeah, it's uncalled for. The pre-snap penalties, especially at this point, are a challenge. But we did have a lot of moving parts today, with guys getting injured and who's up on field goal block and things like that. So, which is it's normal in the course of a game, but we definitely have to be better there.
Hey, Coach, Sydney Staples, DG10 Sports. Will you approach practice any differently this week?
Yes. We're on a 6-day week, so it'll obviously be different. There's only so much you can do on Wednesday, and we won't be in pads till until Cincinnati week. But yeah, but we'll do as much as we possibly can to get ready to go beat Washington.
Todd. Mike, this is 16 years since you've been through a losing streak like this. What do you draw on when it's been so long to get out of something like this?
I feel in times of adversity, the confirmation comes into what from your past experiences, but also just trust the people in the room, the people that are doing the work, and I do. I believe in this locker room. Our leadership, most of it has been injured. There is good coming out of this. You don't see it because we're not winning games, but there's young men that are getting an opportunity to do more, and I do believe that'll pay forward. It needs to hurry the hell up because we need it in 6 days. But this is just the reality of what we're going through. So I do believe in them because not only what they do for the organization, but the energy and the effort that they give me. So I have every reason to believe that we can play better. We have to be cleaner. The discipline and the details is you're tired to hear about it. I just got to keep pushing it and make them focus on it, and I do believe we'll come out on the other side.
Zach's injury, did you get any update on what?
He just told me it was the other ankle briefly when I saw him in the locker room, but I did not go to the training room.
When he's dealing with both ankles and his shoulder, he's trying out there, right?
Zach Marr's a warrior. Yeah.
Yeah, you ever tried to say, man, just take a week or maybe need rest or don't go?
Well, I think just the big thing is for every guy, and especially for you're specifically talking about Zach. It's he's established here. He has a great rapport with our our medical staff. So we're always going to do right by the player. But he is giving us everything he can.
I was going to ask about Zach.
All right, Cal.
Given where you are in your season, how difficult is it to, you know what, we got to play these young kids, some of you vets?
This is it, man. We got 7 losses. We got to go backs against the wall. We got to fight, scratch, claw. We got to do everything we can to go win the next game. That's where my mind's at. That's what I want to coach, and that's the expectation. Yeah, I'm you know, we got to win. You know, we deserve the win. You know, we deserve the opportunity to win, and that's by putting the best people out there. So, and right now they're young. So, those guys, our young guys are getting a lot of experience. But we need to do whatever the hell we need to do to win.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Cooper's going to be